Hello, welcome to session 1 of my virtual goal setting workshop. The first thing you will need is a goal and a journal. This is the journal I will be using only for the goal that I am going to walk you through. My personal goal is to draft my first book. And as you will see, the title of my journal is Drafting My First Book. Once you have a journal, you will need to work on the development of your goal. This is what I use to develop my goal. This is a goal setting worksheet that I find to be extremely user-friendly and effective in setting a goal. The first thing I had to do was determine what my goal was going to be. And I have decided to set a goal to complete a book by January 1st, 2015. I began this goal on October 15th, 2014, and my completion date is January 1st, 2015. Now you will notice there are 7 columns. The first one is dealing with objectives. The second, resources, then target date, progress report, a status check, and celebrations. I will walk you through this process. In order to complete a book by January the 1st, 2015, I had to turn that goal into short-term goals that would ensure I get to the end by January the 1st. Therefore, objective number 1 states that I need to complete chapters 1, 2, and 3. If you look to the right of that, it asks, what resources will I need to complete that? I need time and a quiet place to work. And I also have a target date for the completion of that short-term goal. The target date is November 5th, 2014. The next column is left blank because that is a progress report. And periodically I will go into this chart and chart my progress, document my progress. The next column says a status. It's asking to check it off when it is complete. And then finally, the other column, the final column, says celebrations. What am I going to do for myself once this goal is completed? As you will see, after I've completed chapters 1, 2, and 3 by November 5th, then I will celebrate by having a spa day. I completed objective 2, 3, and 4, outlining specific times or dates of when I would be completing certain tasks that would get me to the end of my goal. Now this is specific for my goal, whereas yours may be completely different. If you look toward the bottom, right under the chart, it says to complete this goal, I will need to make the following sacrifices. For me, to complete the goal, I will definitely have to sacrifice sleep and television. I can live without those 2 things to a certain degree. Finally, it says I anticipate the following obstacles as I work toward my goal. Some of the obstacles I anticipate include writer's block, decreased motivation, interruptions, and holidays. This worksheet can help you reach your goals as long as you are dedicated, honest, and you hold yourselves accountable. This worksheet is the very first page of my journal. The next page in my journal documents each day whatever my reflection is for that day and the tasks that I completed for that day. If you will draw your attention to the middle of the page, I had to make sure that my goal passed the SMART test. First, it must be specific, then measurable, then attainable, also realistic, and finally timely. So I put my goal to that test. Was my goal specific? I will have to complete a book with 7 chapters by January the 1st. Is that specific? Yes, it passed the test. Measurable. 7 chapters by January 1st, 2015. Is that something that can be measured? Absolutely. Attainable. When you talk about attainable, you have to determine if your goal meets a specific criteria. Do you have the ability to complete it? Is the time frame going to be long enough? And finally, your attitude. How badly do you want it? Realistic. Are you willing and able to complete this in 11 weeks? For me, that's the time frame that I have determined. And finally, timely. 11 weeks to write 7 chapters. Now, be honest when you are running this test to determine if your goal is a SMART goal. Once you have written your goal, completed the worksheet, and began journaling, if you are dedicated and hold yourselves accountable, you will be able to certainly reach your goals. Periodically, I will update you all with my progress. Just begin with your goal, the worksheet, and begin to journal. Good luck.